India and Russia are major partners, and their relationship has withstood the test of time on a number of occasions. Now, India and Russia are taking the next big step, and the West won't be happy about it. But the West is getting its own interests served as well because India is playing a significant role behind the scenes in mediating between Russia and other countries. As the war in Ukraine broke out, countries in the West, led by the United States, saw an opening. For them, the opportunity to snatch India away from Russia was now. As a country of 1.4 billion people, with the world's fifth largest economy, India firmly refused to alter its decades-old policy of maintaining ties with both the West as well as Russia. Soon enough, the US, Europe, and other players who wanted India to dump Russia made their peace with the fact that they have no control over New Delhi's foreign policy. As it turns out, a major global player like India having a rather flourishing relationship might just turn into an asset for the West. The United States and its European allies won't admit to this publicly, but they want a quick end to the ongoing war in Ukraine. The war in Ukraine is proving to be an extremely costly affair for America and Europe, and countries in the West want to see Ukraine signaling its willingness for talks to end the conflict. Who do you think convinced Russia to join the Ukraine grain deal in July? It was India. According to a report by the New York Times, the Indian side played an important behind-the-scenes role in July to help convince Russia. Then, in September, India asked Russia to back off when its forces were shelling the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant in Ukraine. Indian Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar flew to Moscow on Monday. Officially, he was traveling with a mighty Indian business and economic delegation to strengthen commerce with Russia. However, if murmurs are to be believed, the Indian Foreign Minister traveled to Russia to convince Moscow to negotiate with Ukraine. Apart from mediating between Russia and the world, India is also ensuring that it makes the most out of multinational companies leaving Russia. India is believed to have asked Russia to open its markets for more Indian players. On Tuesday, India vowed to expand its economic engagement with quote-unquote time-tested partner, Russia, including procurement of crude oil. Bilateral trade between Russia and India has jumped by a whopping 310% this year and is well on track of breaching the $30 billion mark set by Prime Minister Modi and President Putin. India and Russia will also be producing modern weapons together, and a major focus during the Indian Foreign Minister's visit to Moscow was increasing military technical cooperation with Russia. The West can just spectate as India and Russia push the accelerator on bilateral ties between them, because India is also playing a major role ironing deals out between Moscow and its adversaries. Do you think India can negotiate a settlement to the conflict in Ukraine?